Have you ever wanted to figure out how many times a lead's come in or how often their status has changed or anything like that for forms? If you've had multiple imports of the same person filling out the same form over and over again, what has changed between them? Well, this special use of COUNTIF can help you with exactly that. So for my example data here, I have form data and then lead name and lead status. You can see here that John Doe is actually in here a couple times. So he comes in as new, he changes to cold 14 days later, and then later on in the month, he's down here and he turns into a hot lead. So I eventually want to narrow this data down and only take the most recent form entry for each person, and that changes for each person. So I'm going to use COUNTIFs to get the occurrence of each of these. So I'm going to type COUNTIF, and this is actually going to be a locked range, but instead of taking C through C30 or C2 through C31, my entire range, I'm actually going to want this range to start in the same place every time, but get bigger every time I move my formula down. So I'm going to lock C2 right here with some dollar signs. I'm going to lock C because that's never going to change, but instead of 31, I'm going to type C2. And then the next time I move my formula down, it'll be C3, 4, 5, etc. I'm going to add a comma here, do my reference, which is C2. I want to know how many times this has come in. And actually, I lied to you. I want to reference the email here, which is B, not the lead status. So let's look at email. Let's get on the right track here. We're going to close our parentheses, and we're going to see that this is the first time. I'm not going to autofocus. I want you to see this. As I pull this down, you can see that my reference range has changed. So it's no longer B2, it's B11, and the orange box is expanding as I pulled this formula down. So now, as I drag this down, you can see John Doe has occurred once, twice, and 3 times down here. It's that easy. Now you can use that for narrowing things down based on max min occurrence. Thanks.